This was in the New York Times last Thursday, as I recall, June 3rd, whatever day of the week that was. And the headline was, "Last Task After Layoff at Disney, Train Foreign Replacements." Julia Preston wrote it. Just a couple of sentences from it. "The employees who kept the data systems humming in the vast Walt Disney fiefdom did not suspect trouble when they were suddenly summoned to meetings with their bosses. While families rode the Seven Dwarfs mine train and searched for Nemo on clamobiles in the theme parks, these workers monitored computers in industrial buildings nearby, making sure millions of Walt Disney World ticket sales, store purchases, and hotel reservations went through without a hitch. Some were performing so well that they thought they'd been called in for bonuses. Instead, about 250 Disney employees were told in late October that they would be laid off. Many of their jobs were transferred to immigrants on temporary visas for highly skilled technical workers. These are called H-1B visas, who were brought in by an outsourcing firm based in India. Over the next 3 months, some Disney employees were required to train their replacements to do the jobs that they had lost. One former worker said, "It was so humiliating to train someone else to take over your job. I still can't grasp it." The same thing happening at California Edison. It says they're raising new questions about how businesses and outsourcing companies are using these H-1B visas. Technology giants like Microsoft, Facebook, and Google repeatedly press for increases in the annual quotas. Right now, 85,000 people can come into the country on these visas. They're trying to get those numbers raised. According to Professor Hura, who spoke before the Senate Judiciary Committee, he said the savings have been, for the companies that hire these H-1B visas, the savings have been 25 to 49% less in recent cases. In other words, they're paying these people about half as much, a quarter less or half less than what they're paying the Americans. She adds again, among 350 tech workers laid off in 2013 after a merger at Northeast Utilities, an East Coast power company, many had trained H-1B immigrants to do their jobs. Several of those workers reported confidentially to lawmakers. They said that as part of their severance packages, they had to sign agreements not to criticize the company publicly. This is happening all over, all the time. You're not hearing it because people are saying, because the companies are saying, "Oh, would you like a $10,000 severance package? Sign this paper saying that you'll keep your mouth shut forever." And it's not necessarily 10 grand. I just pulled that number out of the air, but you get the sense of it. You get what I'm talking about.